Okay, Jesse? Okay, hold on. Let me go live.
You're ready.
Okay, Chairman, you're live. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. Today is September 16th, 2021. This is the Village of Buchanan Planning Board. I call the meeting to order. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, nation. Oh, thank you. Okay, the minutes of last meeting went out. Everyone saw, were there any additions that needed to be done?
I had no changes.
I have none.
I have none.
Okay, can I have a motion to accept the minutes?
Motion to accept the minutes.
Motion by
Second.
Casey, second by Eileen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Okay, we are going to go to old business and we're going to do a recap of the property of 3176 Albany Post Road. So the initial letter that I see here, letter of authorization, the recap, everything is on December 24th, 2020. ARQHT was assigned to file on behalf of building permit, an application, and all related documentation. So that was filed with the village. And then on February 12th, 2021, the application was submitted and on to the planning board site development plan for approval, and then under other steep slope disturbance survey was needed. So on a brief recap, the engineer and the board has asked for this slope remediation plan for months because the site had a grade over 30% and more. And the board made it clear that if we did not have the issues resolved in court or the engineer letters and reports sent to the village engineer, we could not move forward with the process. George, where do we stand with that as far as the engineer side?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. Yes. So at our last meeting, we requested the justification for disturbing the steep slopes. We have not received that. And in our letter to the board last month, we indicated that if we did not receive that justification, we recommended remediating the slopes back to the original condition. And from that last meeting, we also asked the applicant's attorney to speak to the village attorney about the village code. And I'm not clear if anything has transpired from there. We did speak to the village's, to the applicant's engineer, and the applicant's engineer said that he was going to defer to the owner's attorney on what they're going to do next.
So your synopsis is that it is clear that the code does not allow disturbance of the slope with grades of 30%, and you did not receive anything, correct?
That is correct.
Stephanie, did you receive anything from their council?
Good evening, everybody. I did not, and I have looked all month and I haven't heard a word.
All right, and I'm sure the building inspectors haven't been touched or communicated with anything on the property?
No, sir. Good evening.
No, we have not. As a matter of fact, the last notice we had with them was to remove the non-related vehicles off the property. And since then, we now have a boat that's sitting on the.
Mhm.
Does any of the board members have any questions before I continue? Okay, so we have time after time advised the council and the applicant that we needed the plans. So at this time, I asked the board members for a motion to reject the application. And if the applicant should decide to submit the remediation plan, the board will be happy to relook at the site plan after the slope has been remediated.
Chairman, I don't know if you want
Yes.
to move on. It looks like Rolando is online and Jose Hernandez for the applicant. I don't know if you allow them to speak now or you want to move forward. Just want to make sure you saw they are raising their hand.
Well, since they didn't submit what we requested of them, we're just going to move forward. So can I have a motion from the board to reject the application at this time? And then if the applicant resubmits the remediation plan after he corrects everything from the court and the remediation of the disturbance, then we'll be able to revise and relook at the applicant.
I'll move to, I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion by Eileen, second by Jennifer. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. So is the applicant ready to speak on behalf of why they have not submitted the required paperwork to the village?
All right, Chairman, you want me to allow them to speak now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, you can speak now, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm here. I'm Tino Martin. I don't know if you can see me. I'm with Rolando, with Raul Sarmiento. And our attorney was supposed to be here to speak on our behalf, and he came at 6 o'clock, Frank Catalina. So I don't know if he couldn't make this meeting, but, you know, we did give the engineer, our engineer, Paul, spoke to George Palmer. So we thought this was moving forward on it. I don't know why you didn't give us an opportunity to move forward and why they were, you know, told to move all the vehicles off the property, which he did. And the only thing that he has now is his personal boat there. Why can't he keep his personal effects on his property?
Mr. Cook, can you relate to that, please? Issue?
Yes, sir. The vehicles and/or vehicles, the trailer, the boat and whatnot, the vehicles that are on the property are supposed to be related to the property such that if they're working on the property, there would be a small excavator there, or if they were moving dirt, there'd be a dump truck there. But since they have got a stop work order, there's not supposed to be any vehicles on that property. And I believe that would likewise also include a trailer that has a boat on it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Cook.
I think this needs to be addressed by the attorney, obviously. I'm here just to translate for Raul and assist him in any way I can. So without the attorney president, I don't know what we could do.
Yes, sir, but the problem is we've been requesting the same documentation over and over each month. And
But they gave him material. They gave him the new plans with the new road. Right, George Palmer?
Mr. Chairman, I can speak to that.
Yeah.
You submitted plans, but you provided no justification. In the last meeting, we requested a justification. It was not received. So therefore, we asked that the road be returned to its original state, as I said earlier in this meeting.
But the new road that was submitted, George, was not appropriate or wasn't allowed? I don't understand. I'm not an engineer and I'm not a lawyer, so I'm sorry, I just want to explain it to him.
So it exceeds the code for 30% disturbance.
The present
And-
road, correct. But the additional, the new road that they had submitted also does not,
Yes.
it exceeds the slope?
No, you can't disturb an existing slope that is 30%, even if you put in a road that's a lesser percentage.
Right, but one would be replaced by the other, isn't that correct? He
No,
made the road just for the excavator to reach the top of the property.
I think I think at this point, I'm starting to reiterate what I said earlier. Your attorney needs to read the code, go through it. Actually, at this point, you heard earlier that the board took a vote that this is going back to the court for a determination. It's out of the planning board's hands at this point, if I'm not
Right.
mistaken. And then the attorney can speak to that if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I'll speak to that, and you are not mistaken. And it happened 10 minutes ago, and we've been doing this for 8 or 9 months now. And I think it's really clear that you needed counsel in before like 6 o'clock tonight, even if the timing was off. And it's really clear in our code that you can't disturb slopes. We've been saying this for months. So because you disturbed the slope, now you want to say, well, we'll make the road less of a grade on a grade that we disturbed. It makes no sense. And if
Well,
you want an
he's
attorney
willing to-
involved, let me
He's
know.
willing to, yeah, he's willing to remediate the road
Oh.
but they had asked for a different road.
I think what needs to be done is you need to sit down with your counsel, go finish out what's in court, and then get back with the village attorney, so that way you can fix the remediation issues, so that we can re-review your application. But right now, because you didn't follow through what you needed to do, we cannot move forward, so it's rejected.
Okay, we'll speak to council. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, is there any other old business? Okay, we are gonna move on to new business, which is the property on 220 Tate Avenue. This property already has the maximum number of residential units, which is 4 per acre. Am I correct on that?
That is correct, Chairman.
Therefore, the applicant should be refunded his planning board application fee, but his escrow will be reduced by any consultant or attorney's fees. Do I need a motion on that, Marcus?
No, I think you just put that on the record so everybody knows what's going on, and staff and myself will take care of that.
And then the remaining balance should be retained, correct?
Return to him the remaining balance. Yes, we'll take
Okay.
care of that. Thank you, Chairman.
Can I just clarify? Did the applicant withdraw the application now?
There was communication back and forth. He said he understood, and he said, he just responded, thank you for letting me know, and he understands the decision.
Okay, just wanted to make that clear. Thanks.
Thank you.
So they're not presenting anything tonight other than that?
That's correct. That's correct,
Okay.
Chairman.
Is there any other new business? Okay, George, can you write up a letter pertaining to the Albany Post Road property as far as the engineer, the finalizing, saying what's needed to be done for the remediation?
I can do that.
So
It's
that
not a
way
problem.
the village will have a copy of it.
We can do that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I can do a quick decision in order as well.
okay,
Summarizing what occurred tonight and why, giving a brief history.
that would be very helpful for the court.
Thank you.
All right, so if there's no further new business. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Eileen, second
Second.
by Tracy. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you very much.